Why dinosaurs became so huge. Imagine standing next to a dinosaur. Not in a museum, not in a movie, a real one. You look up, and up, and up. Some dinosaurs were taller than buildings, longer than buses, and heavier than airplanes. One of the largest dinosaurs ever discovered, Argentinosaurus, may have weighed around 70 tons. That's heavier than several elephants combined. So here's the big question. Why did dinosaurs become so huge? Why were some of the biggest animals in Earth's history giant dinosaurs? And why don't land animals today get that big anymore? The answer is a mix of evolution, survival, food, and one very surprising advantage. And honestly, Earth during the dinosaur age was a very strange place. Dinosaurs first appeared around 230 million years ago. Back then, they weren't giant monsters yet. Many early dinosaurs were actually small. Some were about the size of dogs or chickens. But over millions of years, certain dinosaurs became absolutely enormous. Especially the giant plant eaters called sauropods. These were the dinosaurs with super long necks and tails. Creatures like Brachiosaurus, Diplodocus, Argentinosaurus. Some of them stretched over 30 meters long. That's longer than a basketball court. So how did they get so massive? One reason was food. During the age of dinosaurs, Earth had huge forests filled with plants almost everywhere. And giant herbivores needed enormous amounts of food to survive. Being large helped them reach more plants and travel long distances without getting tired quickly. A massive body also helped them digest tough plants better. Some scientists think giant dinosaurs basically worked like giant walking fermentation tanks. Their huge stomachs allowed them to break down enormous amounts of vegetation. And unlike humans, they didn't need to chew very much. Many giant dinosaurs swallowed plants quickly and let their digestive systems do most of the work. Now here's another important reason dinosaurs became giant. Protection. Being huge made predators think twice before attacking. Imagine trying to hunt something the size of a building. Even giant meat-eating dinosaurs had trouble attacking healthy adult sauropods. Their size itself became a defense system. And this created something scientists call an evolutionary arms race. As predators became larger and stronger, some prey animals also became larger to survive. Over millions of years, both sides kept evolving. Bigger predators, bigger prey, and eventually, some dinosaurs reached unbelievable sizes. But there's another huge reason dinosaurs could grow so large, and it involves something surprising: their bones and breathing systems. Dinosaurs had extremely efficient bodies. Some scientists believe certain dinosaurs had air sac systems similar to modern birds. That means their breathing may have been much more efficient than mammals today. More oxygen could move through their bodies, which helped support enormous sizes. Their bones were also strong, but relatively lightweight in certain areas. This helped giant dinosaurs support their massive bodies without becoming impossibly heavy. In a way, they were built smarter. Now let's talk about Earth itself during the dinosaur age. The climate was warmer than today. There were no ice caps at the poles like we have now. Many places were humid, green, and filled with vegetation. That created ideal conditions for giant plant eaters. More plants meant more food, and more food meant animals could grow larger. But here's something really interesting. Dinosaurs didn't grow the same way humans do. Humans grow slowly and stop. Many dinosaurs may have grown incredibly fast when young. Some scientists think giant dinosaurs reached huge sizes surprisingly quickly, almost like living growth machines. And unlike mammals today, dinosaurs laid eggs. This was actually a huge advantage. Imagine if an elephant had to carry a baby the size of another elephant inside its body. Impossible. But dinosaurs laid eggs, which allowed even gigantic species to reproduce without needing live birth like mammals. That made giant body sizes easier to evolve. Now you might be wondering, if dinosaurs were so successful, why aren't giant animals everywhere today? Well, Giant size has disadvantages too. Huge animals need huge amounts of food. They need enormous space. And they can struggle when environments change quickly. Then came the asteroid. Around 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid slammed into Earth. The impact caused fires, darkness, climate changes, and food shortages across the planet. Plants died, ecosystems collapsed, and giant dinosaurs suddenly faced a huge problem. Big bodies require lots of food. When food disappeared, being gigantic became dangerous instead of helpful. Smaller animals had an easier time surviving because they needed less food and could hide more easily. Over time, the non-avian dinosaurs disappeared. But not all dinosaurs went extinct. In fact, birds are actually descendants of dinosaurs. Yes, that pigeon outside your window, it's related to ancient dinosaurs, which means dinosaurs never completely vanished. Now here's another question. Could animals today become as big as dinosaurs again? Probably not on land. Modern mammals breathe differently. Earth's climate has changed, and humans now dominate much of the planet. But the ocean still contains giant animals. Blue whales are actually larger than any known dinosaur in total mass. A blue whale can weigh around 150 tons. That's enormous. Water helps support their weight, making giant size easier in oceans than on land. But on land, dinosaurs were probably the kings of gigantism. Nature may never create creatures quite like them again. And honestly, that's hard to imagine. A world where animals the size of buildings walked across forests. A world where footsteps shook the ground. A world where giant necks stretched high above the trees. Dinosaurs weren't just big. They were some of the most extraordinary creatures Earth has ever produced. And they became huge because evolution rewarded size in their environment. Food, protection, efficient bodies, warm climates, millions of years of adaptation. Everything came together at the perfect time. So why did dinosaurs become so huge? Because for millions of years, being gigantic helped them survive. And nature kept pushing size farther and farther, until Earth became home to the largest land animals in history. The next time you see a dinosaur skeleton in a museum, remember, you're looking at creatures that once ruled the planet for over 160 million years. Animals so massive they almost seem impossible. And somehow, they were real. What dinosaur do you think was the coolest? Comment below. And subscribe for more simple and fascinating stories about science, history, animals, and the mysteries of our world.